All right, so not long ago, I talked to you guys about how I had to help set Ben up for success by putting all of the feed troughs closer inside the pasture, the corral here, so he could feed and not have to worry about getting through the gates where everyone escapes, right? All right, and so in that video, I says, but I always find more clever ways to go about it. So today I'm going to show you guys one of my clever secrets, okay? You ready to watch this? Okay, so first things first, I have to have everything set up and ready. So I'm doing it with one hand here, so y'all bear with. Everything is set up and ready because you don't have much time here, y'all. There's no time to waste. All right, so my four-wheeler's ready. My bug spray is ready. The gate's been unlocked and it's pretty much ready. I'm going to walk around and get some horse treats, toss them across the pasture, the corral here. As they all rush over, I will rush back, get through my gate before anyone can get to me. It's fun. Y'all watch. All right, you all ready for this? You all ready for this? Everyone ready? All right, look, I'm going to toss a few snacks around. You're actually in my way. I'm going to toss a few in that. There you go. There's some in that trough. High gear enacted. No, sir. Move your big galoot! God! Look what you've done, you big galoot! Move! Trixie, get out of there. Get out of there. No, sir. No. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Look out, Anna. Sheesh. All right. Oh. So today, Jamie is a little bit upset. And that's who she's upset with. Buddy, I'm not mad at you. Jamie is. You see, Jamie had come over and set up her above ground garden. Got it all prepped for the cold weather we had last night. And if lo and behold, we don't show up today to see everything has been uncovered. And I says, this was the wind, Jamie, it was the wind. And then Jamie pulls up camera footage. And guess what? It wasn't the wind that pulled apart her garden yesterday. No, it would have been Buddy. And so today, Buddy's not on Jamie's friends list.
Before Buddy. After Buddy.
I talked about this a little bit in the Longhorn Lester video. The fact that this is the reason why everyone always says you don't plant until Good Friday. I told Jamie I think the hay will have protected all of the roots, but all of the leaves, I believe, are they may have gotten too cold. I don't know. But yeah, so much for all the work that she put into this thing. But you can already see a lot of the wilting on the leaves from cold temperatures. Oh, Buddy had fun, though. Buddy had fun, y'all. Buddy had a great time. Well, today we got something special going on. I'm going to do a little bit of work here in the corral part of my pasture. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, Buddy, Trixie, whoever you are. All right, so I know that with the wind noise, you're having a hard time hearing me, so I'm going to try to talk over the wind. Today we got a little special work we're going to do here in the corral part of our pasture. So I'm going to go ahead and take the feed down and do my feed up down in the grass. Get all these guys out of the way. Along with my feed buckets, I have our fly spray. Flies are not bad right now because of the wind, but when you get a chance to look at Moo over there, it's been a couple of days since his last spray down, and it doesn't take long for him to, yeah, he attracts flies, okay? Let's just say that Moo, as much as we love Moo, he attracts a lot of flies. A part of my problem here, though, is getting through the gate. Yeah, I've always had a hard time getting through the gate. Okay. Sheesh. Settle it down. So Lester wasn't high gear enough. That wasn't high enough of a gear. Hold on, buddy. Bucky's here. Here. There's a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit here and there. Just a little bit here and there. Guys, we're feeding the grass. I will not feed in the dirt, but I will feed in the grass. Everyone knows that. Lester Morrow will not feed in the dirt. And I tell anyone that helps out around here that we do not feed our animals in the dirt. Now the birds, chickens, turkeys, ostriches, that's one thing. That's different. But oh my gosh, boy. But we don't feed our cows and horses and donkeys in the dirt. They can be right here in the clean grass. That, my friends, was funny. That was a fun segment right there. I love fun segments of videos. Jolene, I'm coming. I love doing fun segments of videos. Okay, so what I've done is put all of the feet in a circle so no one can get too close to each other. There'll be no pushing, no shoving, no kicking, biting, all of that. I'm also gonna get my spray and spray the big galoot. Wow. Guys, that was a very... Jolene, I just said I'm coming. You heard me when I said it. Now, while our animals are all eating, all right, we'll go ahead and take the liberty of doing a spray down. Now remember, horses are fine. They'll let you walk up and wipe them. I can even walk up and wipe the big galoot. But just because this is a lot faster, look at his legs especially. Look at there. I want to avoid spraying the food on the ground. So I'm only spraying, there we go. All of his feet have been doused down now. The donkeys are fine. I don't see any flies on them at all. That's because they still have a really nice thick winter coat. You know what I'm gonna do is just kind of go down her back, just in case. Let's go ahead and go to Santoro here. We're just gonna come right down his back. There we go. Santoro's good. Annabelle, right down her back. There we go. All right, so whatever's on them now will die. Trixie, you okay? Oh my gosh. It's all gone, baby. There's more feed on the ground. Look, there's one that hasn't even been touched over there. I don't know what Waylon is up to, but he's getting real feisty. He's starting to get more and more feisty. Look how close he's getting to me. Waylon, I'm walking. Jolene, don't you start headbutting me. I'm walking over here. Waylon, Waylon, don't do that with your head. That looks like a fighting stance, Waylon. That looks like a fighting stance. And Lester does not do good with fighting stances. I do not want to get on the defensive there, Waylon. All right. So they need fly spray again too. This may become a daily chore. One of our daily chores is to go ahead and do the fly spray while we're at the feed up. Here you go, baby. Here, sweet girl. I'll go get you some fly spray, okay? Oh boy. He says, thank you, Daddy. And I'm like, you're welcome, Alfred. You're welcome. Your brother will share with you. Your brother will share with you. Oh boy. He'll share with you too if you can fit in the door. I'm sure he'll share with you too if you can fit in the door, okay? Guys, that's white turkey. That's the white turkey. That means we only have 2 white turkeys, and they were both sitting on eggs, one of which was right. OMG. The other one was sitting on 3 eggs. Why is she out and about? Oh no. Oh no. That's the one that's been up in the hay. That's the turkey who's been up in the hay. Where are her babies? Why would she have left her eggs? That's the one we've been checking on every single day. Oh boy. Oh boy. Kitty? Oh. What is she doing out there? Sweetie? You know, I guess they have to at some point leave their eggs every day to go for a little walk, to get a little bite to eat, to get something to drink. But you know what? I've never seen her off the eggs. That's what startled me. We're going to make sure that our turkey made it back safely. All right, she's there. Everything's good, baby? You just taking yourself a little break earlier, huh? Okay, you're being a good mama. Anywhere over there? There. Guys, there has been so much discussion and debate in the comments about what in the world that thing is. Dove or pigeon. I'm pretty certain that it's unanimous. It's not a cockatoo or a cockatiel, but it is something. And you don't see those things living around people's farms. So, not real sure, but I'll tell you what, he or she is completely welcome here. We keep out feed. It's all we keep out. There's a lot of feed. And so, now that right there is trouble. But, you know, what's funny about the guineas is that it doesn't matter how much you gripe and how much you complain, how much you can't stand them. They belong to my dad. And my dad, at his age, has gotten to the point where I think everybody knows someone who's gotten to that age where it is how it is, and you're not going to change it, because I'm not going to change it. And so, ultimately, we're all blessed to live here. And but Dad, hey, Dad still runs the show. And if it wasn't more evident from his goats running loose, to his cows running loose, to his guineas running loose, and it doesn't matter how many times you talk about it and you get upset, you stomp your feet and you holler and you yell, it's still my dad's show, y'all. It is still my dad's circus, and we are all his monkeys. We're all his monkeys. Yes, we are. But Well, that's a fun way to end the video right there. We can end it just like that. Whoa, look at the barn cats. Well, thank y'all for joining us today and hanging out with us. Sorry about the wind noise. Sorry. I can always find ways, as long as you don't mind hearing a little bit of music, I can always find ways to block out the wind noise by muting the video and sticking on some music. But it's always funner and gooder doing stuff with people you love and care about, and that would be you all. So we will catch you on the next video, huh?
Many, many years ago when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My father fell in love with her and soon they two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. For my daughter was my mother 'cause she was my father's wife. To complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to Dad, and so became my uncle, though it made me very sad. For if he was my uncle, then that also made him brother to the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. My father's wife then had a son who kept him on the run, and he became my grandchild 'cause he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, because although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. If my wife is my grandmother, then I am her grandchild, and every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild.
This has got to be the strangest thing I ever saw.
As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. I'm my own